The appeal definitely started on the script. I loved the idea. I loved the idea that 80% of the movie took place in real time, so it evoked the classic thriller structure, but yet it was also confined within something that was happening in front of a lot of people in real time.
The script itself, it was openly a love letter to Hitchcock and the original suspense films.
Get a guard involved, I will know it. If you do any of these things, your wife will die. Play a wrong note, and you will die.
The structure that Eugenio created, because a great deal of the film is in, again, real time, and it was pre-crafted effectively before we started filming. So a lot of that activity was also within the fabric of the movement of the film. To a certain degree, yes, I am sitting at a piano for a great portion of the film, but there's so much that's occurring. And for me, physically, the instrument was something that I was constantly working with and constantly having to play.
Elements of the movie came from silent movies, and that's where Hitchcock comes from. And this operatic feeling comes too from the fact that before cinema we had opera, as that's the closest we've ever been to watching a movie. So basically it was respecting the origins of what inspired the guys that inspired us.
Get back on stage. Now you know the meaning of stage fright.
The pressure to play the instrument and to pull that off realistically was pressure in and of itself, audience or no audience. And then I also had a group of people on a daily basis. Granted, they were like family by week one. But there is still the sense that you're performing, especially with a particular craft that is not my own. It's one thing to have been on that stage and been working as an actor.
Well, I think that we always talk about the fact that he had so many marks to hit, and that the presence of the whole crew was, I think, a real analog thing to what it will be an audience. That is, and the way the audience is described in the script is like this kind of juror that it's wanting you to commit a mistake.
And there's something about being on a stage, even if there is no audience. I found this when we were doing there's sort of a couple of speeches that occur. Don McManus gives one, and then I sort of call him to the piano towards the end of the film. And I found myself feeling that same anxiety to a certain degree that you feel when you're on stage. And there wasn't an audience. But the lights go black and there's a spotlight on you and suddenly you feel that same pressure. So it's, that's a, you know, it kind of goes hand in hand.
Got your attention? Don't disappoint me, Tom.